What's up, everybody? This is Kieran Henry, so as known as the obsessive compulsive gamer of the O.C.G, and I'm here playing the deal. No, I'm here playing the Surge. Start over. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you.
The ancient Greeks once said, "A society grows great when old men plant trees whose shade they know they shall never sit in." We tend to forget about this, tend to be careless, but we have to rise to the task.
Welcome!
Welcome to Creo. We're happy to welcome you as part of our ever-expanding family. Please proceed directly to registration.
All passengers, please proceed to job registration immediately. This station will be shut down shortly.
Welcome to registration. Creo believes in the right tool for the right job and the right person to wield it. Please choose from our 2 currently available positions and form an orderly queue.
If you like living life in the fast lane, Creo provides...
Rig installation program.
You have been designated for...
Hey. Sorry, I had decided to start over because I had kind of fucked up my build. I wanted to do better. That's just how it goes with these games. I'll start over a couple times until I figure out how to do it right, and then fly through it. Oh, that's bullshit. God. YouTube, come on, step up your game, dog! No, you do, babe. Yeah, that's a lot better. I mean, there's always going to be some lag, you know what I mean? Just due to the nature of it, needing time to go through.
Are you receiving? Hello? Can you hear me? Are you still there? Your rig. You need to get...
I don't...
Maybe operate...
On my way.
This is not a schedule.
Either way, it's always good to have you here, my love. Laggy or not. Well, you know, you gotta take what you can get. Maybe they're, you know, they're not asleep yet, but they're more chill, so... Well, thanks, that makes me feel good.
Connection to database. Restore. Have a nice day, Warren. Checking database. This is not a scheduled break time. Gear voucher detected. Gear voucher redeemed.
I feel that.
Please remember, safety at work is our highest priority and should be yours.
I just wanted to do a chance to get my build better. I wasted a lot of scrap dying, you know what I mean? Losing it, because if you don't go back to get it after you die, you lose it. And it would take me ages to get back to where I was, and I have a much better understanding of the mechanics now. Every game like this that I play, usually I'll have a couple times where I'm bumping up against it, and then I'll restart and do a different build until I get it, and then I'll usually fly through it.
Damn it, why don't you listen? You need to upgrade your power core or replace it, otherwise you ain't getting through that door. If you keep trying to overload it without the proper power capacity...
But some people get annoyed by me restarting a game.
Those implants are worth that. This is our golden ticket out of here, man. Don't screw it up.
Yeah. Anything that's going on around me can make it more difficult to rein it in. That's just life, you know? I have to focus all my attention on maintaining my calm, keeping the anxious thoughts out. Anything that gets in the way can make it worse, but I don't hold it against you or them. I have stress that comes on all of my, you know, all the time. It's not like we don't have kids having tantrum here. We don't have any kids here, but we have our fair share of problems, and some days are fucking hectic. Like I said, my mom is bipolar, so maybe she's having a bad day and being extra bitchy, even though she doesn't mean to, and I don't hold it against her. You know, sometimes we have to deal with the neighbors being fucking assholes. Like yesterday, I had to go up there and knock on somebody's door because they were fucking bouncing a ball over and over so loudly we could hear it like down the flight of stairs. You know, sometimes I have to do more, you know, like I had to go across town a while back to get medicine from my mom. And that's stressful, having to wait for an Uber and go all the way across town and then having to walk up and down 3 flights of stairs. For, you know, with my leg hurting. And those days are more stressful. It's just how life is. They're kids. And they're kids with special needs, so, you know, shit happens. I won't say it would make it more stressful, but, you know, it is what it is. You can't avoid stress in life as much as we may want to. I try to cut it to the minimum as I can, but you can't avoid it completely, for one. And for two, a really great saying to live by is Bob Marley says, life is pain, so find somebody worth suffering for. No matter who you're going to be with, there's always going to be bad days. Life is not all rainbows and sunshine. But for the right person in the right situation, it's worth it. And I'm sure you'll guess what I decided. Yeah, you know, that would make sense. That'd be great. If we were going to soundproof a room, if I was to come and live with you, it should be probably mine, because I'm going to need a stream. If I was to live with you, I would still need a stream, and that I need good internet for that, for one, and for two, I don't mind them yelling, but that could fuck with the stream, so if we were going to soundproof a room, it'd probably be mine. Whatever. I don't know, we'll figure it out. I haven't really put a lot of thought into it, I'm just thinking. And yeah, I love you too. Like I said, it's not going to happen anytime soon. You know, I've got stuff going here. There's a lot to figure out, a lot of stuff to go over, so for us to be together, it's going to be a while in person, you know what I mean? But good things come to those who wait, and I'm willing to take the time with you. Anything worth having is worth fighting for. Yeah. Well, the good news is, I actually have very few possessions. My main possessions are my game systems, and my TV, and my entertainment center, and some clothes. Like, I really don't have that much. I wouldn't bring this chair. This chair is all rickety and falling apart. You know, I don't really have much other furniture. I sleep on the floor. I don't have a bed. Yeah, pretty much my TV, my entertainment center. It's like a glass entertainment center.
I can't believe they just fired Dr. Chavez. After the years of hard work and dedication she put
Yeah, you think of a lot of stuff.
I suppose that's what you get when you stand up for your convictions. The worrying thing is...
Well, I don't have OCD.
I've seen the data. We've got to keep working.
I'm sorry, ADD. Or ADHD, fuck. Can't talk today. I don't have that, but I do know what it's like to overthink.
And if she won't, I won't.
When my mind goes into anxiety, it panics, it goes fucking everywhere. I'm thinking 8 different things at once. My thoughts are bouncing around like fucking crazy. So I know what it's like to panic think. Which is the same thing in principle, really. Should say if you do my sense fucking essays, can maybe give me the new.
Welcome, Warren.
Gotta never look at me, but doing myself the deals and do one.
Take care.
I'm just grinding a little bit like I did before. This time I know what I'm grinding for. Hey. Yeah. No, I understand.
We've had issues with Robert Weave again, this time about the exoskeleton program. He's refused to have the implant surgery. And we've explained it's hardly invasive, and even offered to double his bonus. But no, it takes management to use it to control the workforce. And he even brought up this union nonsense again. If he poisons the others, it could put us months behind schedule. It's amazing. He doesn't see us making his job easier. I recommend termination. Yeah, we've put up with too much of his trash talking.
Ah, shit. Ah, well, I'm right there. They double team me. Like a drunk frat girl at a party. Taking on 2 BBCs. It was just too much. I couldn't handle it all. Yeah, I made some mistakes and I fucked up some shit, so it's better just start over. How many fucking... Yeah, 2 is too much. Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't know you enjoy regularly getting trains ran on you. Like, oh, those are rookie numbers. Yeah, you take it like a bitch. Yeah, pumping is the right word. Pump, 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 pump. Let me do my best impression of Emily right now. When Emily walks into the party, the porn music starts playing. What's wrong, step bro? It's like, I'm sorry, ma'am, but my pizza has extra sausage, and I was ordered to deliver it to you personally. Yeah. Maybe I need to do my own porn channel called Bang Braz. I already, I've told Emily about my other genius idea, Samantha. I haven't told you. My middle name is Reese, R-H-Y-S, but it's pronounced like Reese, so like Reese's Pieces. So I thought it'd be a funny idea if I opened up a gun shop, and I called it Reese's Pieces, but spelled R-H-Y-S. Like, it markets itself, and it's funny. Okay, it's a shortcut. Actually, we never talked about it. We never talked about it, but I never got your stance on guns. I'm pro guns. What, are you making a joke about my bald head? Yeah, that's discrimination. Oh yeah, I don't think I told you. Emily, about a week ago, I had this bitch ask me if I was affiliated with the Proud Boys because I have a shaved head. And I'm like, bitch, I'm balding and I keep it shaved. Yeah, it's like the third time that's happened. Although normally it's not, are you affiliated with the Proud Boys? Normally it's, are you racist? Usually. But they ask me if I'm part of the Proud Boys, might as well. They are actually white nationalists. And I'm like, dog, I shaved my head because I'm balding. It's not that fucking deep. Apparently so. Like, you know? Like, you know, I'm balding. I shaved my head. It's not that deep.
Great news, guys.
I'm not making a political statement. I'm just not gonna do a comb over.
No one was spitting out worse trash than what you put in. For now, though, you'll have to manually unlock the schematics on your local accounts, at least until they update the interface. The rest,
your Glock tees.
You know, pick what you need. Make sure you got the proper materials, and hit OK.
Hey, play with my Glock, baby. You don't like Glocks? That's unfortunate. Yeah, the thing about a Glock, though, if we're not making dick jokes, if we're being honest, brass taxes, the thing about Glocks is that they're very, very reliable. That's the thing about Glocks. Oh, yeah. Like, they're one of the few guns that can fire with dirt, with sand, underwater. It is incredibly rare. For a Glock to jam. So that's why people love Glocks so much, because they're just super fucking reliable. You have to worry if you get it into a muddy area. Oh shit, is it gonna jam when I need it? God, a 22 isn't even really a gun. A 22 is fucking weak, man. calling a 22 a gun. Giggity. This Glock is just too big for my hands. But no, calling a 22 a gun is like calling a butter knife a knife. Like, technically it's the same function, but don't equate the two. It's like, that's like trying to say, like, a fucking serrated blade is the same as a butter knife. Like, well, technically they're knives. No, they're not. Like, a 22 is like just barely above a fucking BB gun. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Seriously. Like, if you're after squirrels, cool. They have a lot of weird policies in the UK, honestly. But they do everywhere. It's not like America's fucking perfect. See, it's become a popular sentiment to hate on America. Yeah. It's become a popular sentiment to hate on America. And while I don't agree with that sentiment, I won't say my country's perfect either. I feel like it's either like, in this country, it's either people who are like, yeah, America, fuck yeah, or people that hate America. Like, there's no room to just say, you know what, I like America, but some things are fucked up. And it's exhausting. There's no fucking nuance. It's the same thing with, like, the left and the right. I'm not gonna go into politics, but it's like you're either the leftist left whoever left, or you're the rightist right whoever righted. Like, there's no room to just be like, yeah, I'm kind of somewhere in the middle, or you know, like it's you have to be all or nothing, and politics aren't like that. Yeah, unfortunately. She collects knives. Yeah, of course you collect knives. Wow, why does that not surprise me? She probably sits there fucking with her knife, stroking it. While she's sitting there, licking her knife with one hand and petting her cat with the other like a fucking Bond villain. Well, you know, nothing wrong with a crossbow. Go fucking medieval on someone's ass. Ye old death blow.
This is not a scheduled break time.
I just had a feeling. Me and Samantha were talking about how much... Oh, that's cool. Me and Samantha were talking about how much we loved Austin Powers earlier. Do I make you horny, baby? Do I make you randy? Man, we should set up a movie night in the group, man, and all watch like Austin Powers or something like that. I think that'd be fucking sick. Yes, I know that, Emily. I fucking know that. The problem with doing that is I'm in Kentucky, you're in fucking Wisconsin, or wherever the fuck you happen to be. She travels a lot for work, which obviously she can't control that, but still. Sammy is in fucking Wales, Max is in Australia, Steph is in the Czech Republic. It's really hard to find a time where we can all watch something. Yeah, I want to try. Like, I do. I'm just saying, like, there's some serious fucking logistics to making it happen. I'll talk to the people in the group later tonight and ask them if we could schedule a time. Especially because just like to watch a movie or something, it'd be like 2 hours. So not like the longest thing. Maybe we can all find a time where we meet in the middle, or just accept that not everybody's going to be there. I try to include as many people as I can, but sometimes when you have people from all across the world, you know. And that, I will say, I do like the fact that we have, probably the weekend. Steph might be free if he's not chasing after crazy bitches. That's a big if.
Please remember, safety at work is our highest priority and should be yours.
Ask everyone to email me my schedule. Fuck, I should let Emily do that then. She deals with a lot of that corporate shit. She's a big wig. I would please like to inform you to clear out your fucking schedule to watch a movie with me, or I will shit on your desk. Thank you. Your reply at your earliest convenience. See, I'm giving you management opportunities here, Emily. Where's your ambition? Where's your drive, dog? I can pay you in compliments. All right, Sammy, you're now my secretary. I'm sorry. That's just how it's gotta be. You take notes, Sammy, and I'll take you. From behind. Yeah, sure I will. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that, Emily. I need to. We could also work on everybody in the group, Sammy, everyone in my Discord gets a nickname that's like I know and like, that's earned it. We have to work on your nickname. And then you can even get like special role. People have special roles in Discords, and I'd be more than happy to give you one as my girlfriend. You can come in and say, you know, it's like, you know how somebody's like, yeah, I'm friends with the guy who owns the joint. It's like, yeah, I'm fucking the guy who runs the place. With the office cat. Man, you want to try? Jesus Christ. What, have you been thinking about this a lot? Well, this became like a game of Clue. In the study, in the back, with a meat pipe. Bros before hoes, though. Well, see, I like to joke that Emily is my bro that is a hoe. So, weird gray area there. It's just a joke. I just fuck with her. She calls me hoe. I call her hoe. She'll message me, "What up, hoe?" Like that is an actual conversation starter that regularly pops up. Like, "What up, hoe? Answer me, hoe." Bruh. Yeah. Yeah, I say breh. Instead of bruh, I say B-R-E-H. Breh. It's kind of my thing. I also gotta try and get Alex into horror, man. He's told me, he's like, I don't really like horror, but I haven't really watched any horror movies. He's like, I just don't think I like it. I'm like, how the fuck do you know then? Like, if you said, well, I try horror, I'm just not a fan of the genre. Okay, like, I may disagree with you, horror is life. But it's like, if you've never really sat down and watched a horror movie, how the fuck would you know? I don't know, honestly. That's what I'm saying, like, typically, like, if somebody tells me, hey, I like this horror movie, and I like this horror movie, and I like this horror movie, I can generally give them pretty solid recommendations. They're like, okay, you like this, so here's some other movies I think you would like that follow a similar thing. He doesn't really have an opinion on horror, so it's like, what do you suggest to somebody who's never really watched a fucking horror movie before? Yeah, maybe.
Please remember, safety at work is our highest priority.
You know what I mean? So
it should be yours.
everybody's got their weird sticking points. Like fucking Max. Yeah, maybe. Max does like detective stories. I'm not a huge fan of Rob Zombie. I think some of his stuff is pretty good, and I don't like other stuff. His endless fascination with putting his wife in everything irks me. And I just don't think he's really good at writing likable characters. He's good at writing assholes. And his best movie, in my opinion, and in a lot of other people's opinion, is The Devil's Rejects, because he focused on his strength, writing fucking assholes. But when he like tries to make a character that like you root for and you like them, he falls on his face. With the one exception, being fucking Dag Felch. I'm sorry, the two exceptions being Dag Felch as young Michael Myers was pretty likable, and Malcolm McDowell was Terrence Loomis. Or no, Philip Loomis? I forget his name, but Loomis. You know Loomis. Malcolm McDowell gave a fucking amazing performance as Loomis. And it's really hard to top Donald Pleasance. And some people may not prefer his Loomis, but the fact that, oh, Devil's Advocate is a great movie. Do you consider that horror, though? Like, Devil's Advocate is great, but do you consider that horror?
Come back anytime.
Samuel Loomis, thank you. Like I said, it's open for debate which Loomis you like more. I know Donald Pleasance is a really hard actor to top, but just the fact that Malcolm McDowell could be compared favorably. Yeah, thriller. It's a thriller with supernatural elements. Like, it's horror adjacent. You know what I mean? I mean, don't get me wrong. I love it. Keanu Reeves is great in it. Al Pacino's great in it. It's a clever take on the idea. Charlize Theron is great in it. You know, it's a fantastic movie, but it's more like horror adjacent. That's not a slight on it, though. I mean, it was pretty clear about what it is, you know? Yeah, I can see that. That's fair. I see what you're going for. And then there's some debate. Like Alex likes Terminator. And I like Terminator. I think Emily likes Terminator too. Obviously, the good ones. Some people debate, is Terminator a horror movie? Because I for sure wouldn't say that Terminator 2 is. But you could make a case for the first Terminator movie being a horror movie. What, you don't think Terminator 1 is horror? Yeah, that's fair. It's open for debate. Because, like, one of my favorite scenes of Terminator 1 is when they're running through the police station and he's chasing after them. That is almost like straight horror movie shit. I even like the music that plays during that. Okay, so do you consider Aliens a horror movie? Like, Alien is pretty clearly horror, but is Aliens? That's fair, yeah. Okay, well, here's a good one. Okay, I don't know if you've seen Seven, Samantha. That's one of my favorite movies. I love David Fincher. But would you consider Seven a horror movie? If you have seen Samantha and Emily? Because I know it's a very detective oriented, but all of the gruesome killings, the murders, the graphic violence, I do kind of feel like Seven kind of inches into horror territory. What's in the box? Yeah, exactly. That's fair. Still fucking amazing movie. For sure. Seven is fucking outstanding. Seven is great. Yeah, he likes Brad Pitt, so and Morgan Freeman. Like he's told me he likes both those actors, so you know, get his foot in the door. Already here's a horror adjacent movie that's got two actors you like in it. That movie Seven is how I came to love the song Closer. You let down. You can't have my isolation. You can have the hurt that it brings. Help me, I broke apart my insides. The only thing that works for me. Help me get away from myself. I wanna fuck you like an animal. You bring me closer to God. Boom, bop, boom, 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 bop. Fuck, now I need to listen to that song. And see, okay, so then there's the line between crime movie and horror movie. You know, because several crime movies could be considered, or several like detective movies could be considered horror movies, and then some couldn't. You know what I mean? Like a detective movie following around a serial killer. Like that's kind of like half the plot of most horror movies. Like Saw. Saw is definitely a horror movie. I've never seen anyone say it's not a horror movie, but a substantial amount, of least, of most Saw movies, is a very, very strong detective element. You know what I mean? Hold on a second. Hun, I'm trying to see all what you're saying. But you know what I mean? Where there's definitely an overlap there because like so much of Saul, like the good guys is on the police force and they go to cases and solve crimes and have a ton of scenes in the interrogation room. They definitely have a very big detective streak. In the interrogation room. This conversation's like playing Silent Hill. I'm not sure what you mean. We're just shooting the shit basically. It's fun to talk to you guys and have active conversation. Really keeps the stream more lively. And I love talking shop about horror and shit. Horror is one of my main passions in life. Maybe one of these days, if you're really lucky, Samantha, I will talk to you about my idea for a horror novel that's in my head. See, I actually think Emily... Yeah, okay. Okay, I see what you mean now. I gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. I wasn't sure what you meant. I see the analogy you're trying to make now. Yeah. Silent Hill 2. Yeah, Silent Hill 2 has a big crime overlap. I will agree. You're going around, you're picking up pieces and clues, reading notes, checking the case of somebody. It's a kind of slower burn, figuring what the fuck was going on. Yeah, I see that. It's also just fun to talk shop a lot of the time because people have different opinions on what is and isn't horror, you know? And yeah, Emily will show you shit that will fuck you up. She is a gore hound. It's almost a fetish for her. So I view gore and sex in films and movies and games or whatever. I view it a particular way. I am not a prude, nor am I squeamish to violence. But if it's excessive to the point of tastelessness, I'm not interested. So if I see some sex in a movie or a game or a show, I'm not squeamish. If I see some violence in a movie or a game or a show, it doesn't bother me. But if it's just tons and tons and tons and tons of fucking, I'm just like, dude, I'll just watch porn at this point. Like, what am I doing? Or if it's just like buckets and buckets of blood to where it's comical, or that's the entire movie is just gore, I'm not interested. Like, I think that there is such a thing as too much sex and too much gore. It's better when used in moderation. And I think that you need to use it sparingly for it to have the most impact. If you do anything to excess, all the time, bop, 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 then it loses all meaning. Okay? So, even if you're going high tempo, if you're going at 11 consistently, it loses all impact and becomes commonplace. Horror is also about what's not happening. The space between the beats. The moments between. If you have a horror movie and you're just going full bore constantly, then you become numb to it. So you have to know when to go full fucking force, and you have to know when to dial it back. Suspense and dread are a vital part of it. And the best horror movies know when to dish it out and then when to reel it back in. If you're just too much slow plot, then it's like, okay, we just wasted all that time, we didn't go anywhere. If it's all just crazy, then it's like we didn't have any time to get to know the characters to really care. Because that's another thing I think that separates a good horror movie from a great horror movie. Caring about the characters. Like the horror where it's fun to just watch people get killed, but movies like the horror movies that I really like actually speak to me when somebody dies. Like in Scream. When people died in Scream, it actually made me fucking bummed out because I thought they were cool characters. Because they were well written. They weren't just fucking fodder. Wow, now you're having you're basically she's saying she doesn't know if you could shock her, Emily. You guys are now having a Diddy style freak off. But yeah, so no, Samantha said before, she says, I don't know, I don't think she could shock me. Wow, 7 people are watching. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. You should like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah. So, I'm trying to figure out how to put it. Okay, so Samantha brought up Hostel. Now, I think that's a great case example. One, I thought was just okay. It was shot well, it had some good moments, but I found it really hard to like Hostel 1 because the cast of characters in that movie are the biggest fucking idiots. I get they're supposed to be college guys, they're supposed to be naive, they're supposed to be reckless, but they're also not supposed to be fucking stupid. And there's so many instances in that movie where just about anyone would say, we've got to fucking get out of here, and they're just fucking oblivious. Especially when it's like, they've killed his friends, and he's like, no, I'm just gonna chill out, a little bit more, even though my friends are missing. Dude, I would have been so fucking out of there. And when they finally get the third guy, he, the main character, he still goes off the chick. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? So it's like you have 2 friends who mysteriously went missing after hanging out with that chick, and let's hang out with her? Okay? But, however, Hostel 2 is just as gory, maybe even more so, but I actually really like Hostel 2. And I think it's far superior to the first movie because they have actual characters that you like and care about that aren't fucking stupid. The main character of the movie is actually smart and intelligent. She's not perfect, but she's not a fucking dumb. The other characters, they're not fucking dumbasses. And even when they make a mistake, it's written in character. Like the one chick who goes off with the guy at the lake. It may have been a bit dumb for her to go off at the lake, but they show the entire movie that she just wanted love in her life. And was lonely. So when the guy is super nice and kind to her and has a romantic date, you can see where she would be lured away. It's not just being a fucking idiot. And they show just as much of the people on the other side. And I think that was a great choice. Those scenes are fucking awesome. So I think Hostel 2 is one of those sequels that is infinitely superior to the first one in every way. And I think Hostel 1 is just... And, Hostel 2 I like a lot better. And of course you're right. You're probably right, Samantha. They probably shot it a certain way. But I'm saying I personally prefer Hostel 2 way more because I like it when you care about the characters. And they're well written. Like, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, people can talk a big game, but once you start getting into the nitty gritty, you don't know who has it. Like, that was a very clever subversion. You know? So I like it a lot. I think it's good. I thought Hostile 1 was good, or okay. I thought Hostile 2 was great. Or, you know, look at Alien. Yeah, that's a horror movie. That's like one of the greatest horror movies of all time ever made. And Alien has plenty of gore and fucked up shit. The chest burst, you know? But Alien takes the time... Oh my god, she's so big on Alien. Not Alien, sorry. She's so big on Terrifier. I don't know what the fuck I was saying. Anyway, Alien takes its time to build up the characters. It's not short on gore or horror, but it doesn't just make the enemies cannon fodder. Parker, Ripley, the fucking android, Rook, I believe. You get to know the characters and you care about them, so when they die, you're actually like, man, that sucks. I really hope they would have got out of there. You know what I mean? So it has a good build-up, but it delivers on the goods. I'm willing to take some time to invest in a horror movie, but it has to ultimately come through. Like, one of my all-time favorite horror movies, and Emily knows this, John Carpenter's The Thing. Wow, you don't know Terrifier? That's fucking crazy, Samantha. Like, I can understand if you never watched it, but to never hear it, Terrifier is, like, really fucking popular. Wow, shit. I think Emily just died a little inside. You're not big in the UK. Son? Oh, yeah, type in the dark. I'll fucking take you over there. If Max was over there, it'd be the UK. I'm sorry. Have you ever been to the UK, Emily? Emily's traveled a lot of places, like a lot of places. So there's a chance she actually could have been over there. Max popped up earlier. Oh. Well, you know, babe, if you're busy, if you need to go, I'll totally understand. I don't want to keep you from your kid. I don't want to keep you preoccupied. You know, I love having you. You know, I love you being here. I don't want you to go or anything. I just don't want to make it about me. And I understand you have a life and stuff that comes more important, so I don't want you to ever feel obligated to be here. Same with Emily. If she shows up, I'm happy to have her. I enjoy having her, but I understand she works. She has a life. She goes on trips, you know. So I don't expect it. I'm just happy whenever I can have you guys here, because it's always nice to have people I care about in my streams. I was taking some... Yeah, that is true. Yeah, because she's going through surgery. Oh, I guess lucky for me then. And you know, you're not gonna have a whole lot to occupy your time, so works out for everybody, really. And I'm sure while you're recovering, you're gonna want conversation. So, okay, I think I'm just trying to make sure I get here and level shit up. Yeah. Today's Tuesday, right? I think it's Tuesday. Gotta lose track of time. Yeah, it's Tuesday. Okay, I'll have to remember that. It's Tuesday, and that a bottle of water. Oh God. Yeah. Friday, he said. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could. I don't know. I would just take the time if I was you, but I'm not you, so. Yeah, well, you can tell her the details of your surgery or not, Emily. It's not my place. Okay, no, I get it. But I'm sure she appreciates the well wishes. Sweet, 8 people watching me. Like, comment, and subscribe. Do it. Or I'll find you.
This is not a scheduled break
Don't
time.
make me do it. Okay, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's true. But at the same time, it isn't like what your surgery kind of seems like the time to bring out, the shit, so. Here we go. Now I have some actual fucking armor. Not the full set, but, it's better than nothing. Doing a lot better than I was last time.
Come back anytime.
I'm actually probably going to change into my Terrifier shirt. Probably later. I just washed it not too long ago. I don't really have a whole lot of clothes. I don't even think I have enough to do like a full load of clothes. I have like 2 or 3 pairs of pants, a couple shorts, some underwear, some socks, and a few shirts. So usually I don't ever really like do my own load of clothes. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, Sammy. I wasn't thinking about that. That's my bad. Sam, you know it's true. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I love you. Well, once again, she can tell you. I don't think she's shy about hiding it, but I wouldn't tell you, so you can ask her. It's up to you. It's up to you, Sam. Don't matter how many rocks that she got, she's still Sammy from the block. Yeah. Yeah, okay, sorry. Sorry about that. God, I keep bringing up sensitive subject you guys don't want to talk about. I'm sorry, that's my bad. Not, nah, not trying to do that. Yeah, that's true. We're bonding! Yay! Bonding over trauma. Because we're dysfunctional as fuck.
I have to say I'm not comfortable with this. Not comfortable at all. We've had multiple accidents in this sector.
Trauma bonding. We're a therapist's wet dream.
Pieces bit by bit. Now I know what you're gonna say, but we've been lucky. We've been able to sweep the previous incidents under the rug. We can't keep relying on luck.
Fucking a therapist sees us, man.
But God knows
love you too. You see us.
Or worse, the oversight committee.
Yeah, a therapist sees us and he says, a therapist sees us and he's like, hold up. Do you smell that? What? I smell money. Yeah. Oh, God. Can I pay you in regret? Oh, your therapy's covered? You're lucky about that. Well, I'm happy for you. I'm trying to find a new therapist. But it's hard to find one who takes my insurance.
System activated. Sector initializing.
Because I don't have one anymore.
Sector online. Attention. Security lockdown in effect.
Well, I'm glad that you find them hot.
Systems are now active. No connection to Creonet at this time.
We have come into possession of evidence that links Ed Nakana, employee number 776910, to the homicides associated with the individual known as the Liberator. All indications point to the fact
that's cool.
that he has deliberately tampered with his neural implant, including disabling...
Man, I'm the only one who isn't really covered. Fuck me.
Creonet cannot ascertain his whereabouts. While he's at large, he is a serious threat to Sad and Creo's image. We need to take care of this, quickly and quietly.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, also true. Beggars can't be choosers. And actually, you know, I'm really proud of the headway that I made. Like I said, today, 140 days, I haven't hit myself. Now, I can find another therapist here. That would require all kinds of stuff from you, and, you know, probably wouldn't matter unless we were married, honestly. But, you know, I was saying, like, I haven't hit myself. Died. Oh, well, I'm right there. I haven't hit myself in, like, 140 days, you know? And, like, for the better part of 10 years, I was doing some kind of self-abuse or not. So, even without a therapist, I've made a lot of really big strides in my life.
Look out for your fellow workers.
And that is an accomplishment that I'm proud of. All right. Well, I can't stop you. And I've lost a good amount of weight too, so. That and the, not hitting myself are, good personal wins in my book. I never asked you how tall you were, Sammy. Thank you, I appreciate it. Hey, we're almost the exact same height. I'm 5'7", 5'8", give or take.
Hello.
Not that it would really matter. I've dated women taller than me. It's like, if you think I will climb you like a fucking tree, you have another thing coming. I will scale you like Everest. Like, but I'm taller than you, okay? It all equals out on your knees, baby. Okay. Almost got just about everything I can get here. I'm gonna wait. Just trying to better prep myself this time, essentially. Do you like westerns, Emily? I think we ever talked about that. Oh yeah, so you can be taller than me and look down on me. Okay, I see how it is. That's cold, bro. What, you think you're better than me? You think you're better than me because you over there? Yeah, my cousin Max. He's actually looking to be like he's gonna be pretty tall. He's almost about my height. And there's a chance he'll be taller than me, and he's just like, well, I could be taller than you. I'm like, so? I'm like, bro, I will get a ladder if I need to beat your ass. Try me. We're matching stilettos. Yeah, bro, let's do Rocky Horror Picture Show on this bitch. Rocky Horror Picture, bro. Okay, just a little bit more grinding and I'll be good to go.
Good to see you.
Oh my god, how have you not seen the Rocky Horror Picture Show, Emily? What the fuck?
For your fellow workers, they look out for you.
Jesus. Wellies. Oh, I've never heard rubber boots called wellies. But I'm not really familiar with British slang, so. Okay, you gotta watch Rocky Horror Picture Show, Emily. Goulashes. And we're saying a lot of interesting names today. Bum boots? The fuck are bum boots? She's not even talking English anymore. What? Gumboots? Okay. Chaps. Yeah. Samantha is also shocked that you've never seen a Rocky Horror Picture Show. And I am kind of shocked about that. Like, I think you're one of the only people I've ever talked to, Emily, that has not seen Rocky Horror Picture Show. And you like Tim Curry. You like Tim Curry. How the fuck do you like Tim Curry and you've never seen the Rocky Horror Picture Show? Like, what the fuck, dog? That's like what put him on the map. Yeah, but there would be no Tim Curry in anything else on the Rocky Horror Picture Show. That is what launched his career. As a Korean, you owe it to yourself to watch the fucking Rocky Horror Picture Show, dog. Thank you. I didn't watch it in high school. Oh yeah, shit. I actually just realized I never mentioned that to you before, Samantha. I'm homeschooled, or I was homeschooled. I never attended public school ever. I was homeschooled start to finish. What? Yeah, I have heard that. which also gives me a lot more love for him. No, I was bullied by people in school, Emily. They would come home after school and beat the shit out of me.
Safety at work is our highest priority and should be yours.
So they may have well have been school bullies. They would literally get off the bus and they would make it their mission in life to hurt me. And I basically could not go outside. Yeah, I never attended public school. I was homeschooled start to finish. Yeah. And one of the bullies in particular made it his mission in life to hurt me. Because I was one of the only people that wouldn't kowtow to him. He would repeatedly attack me. I wish I could say that, like, my bullies were my age, too. Yeah, well, that's a good thing. It's not a competition. No, it does still hurt. Yeah, like I said, it's not a competition. Your shit's valid. My fucking bullies, man, were, like, much older than me. I was, like, 10 or 11, getting beaten on by 17-year-olds. No fucking shame, apparently. Like, pretty much a fucking adult. I remember my sister was beefing with this one bitch. And she was about our age, but her brother was like 17. And even though I had never spoken to this motherfucker in my entire life, he waited until I walked past and clocked me in the face as hard as he could. And it was crazy, too, because I didn't see it coming. It's like I had never had any interactions with this fucker. And, like, it knocked the fucking wind out of me. Like, I was dizzy, I couldn't hardly see, and I had to just basically stumble fucking home. And like I said, I'm like 10 or 11, this guy's 17, just fucking bam! I've never even spoken to this man. So I'm just like, what the fuck just happened? And then I found out later that he was Jessica's brother, and she had beef with my sister, so I was collateral damage. Pretty much, yeah. I was viciously bullied for years. Until I finally went through puberty. I got big enough to defend myself and learned how to fight. And then people left me the fuck alone. But yeah. So I definitely know the pain of being bullied. And yeah, maybe your bullying wasn't as worse as mine, but bullying's bullying. And it's not really a competition anyway. And if it was a competition, we both lost. Yeah. This is a very gory game. When you kill enemies, you take their parts by targeting their limbs. So it's like if I want to make better leg armor, I have to rip an enemy's leg off, basically. And yeah, you see him violently do that. Rip their fucking head off. Yeah, it's definitely not a PG-13 game. They just fucking yanked his leg out, kicked him down, blood everywhere. They do not shy away. And the inciting incident in this game that triggers everything, you're start the game off in a wheelchair, and he basically comes to this tech company, Creo, to get an exosuit that will allow him to walk again. And he's supposed to be anesthetized for the procedure, and he's not. And so you see it digging into him, like the nails and screws, and him screaming, and then they're putting in the neural implant in the back of his head, and like, ah! And it's like The Surge. Title card. And And it's funny, too, because when the game starts, he's, like, coming into the office. They're talking to him in corporate. It's got a very pleasant PR experience, and then it goes sideways really fucking fast. And then he wakes up and, oh, shit, everybody's a mindless drone killing each other. Robots going fucking crazy. Like I said, this is like 20 or 30 years ago, Apple from hell. If Apple made robots and they went fucking crazy and started killing everyone.
Shouldn't you be at your designated work site?
Okay, I think I'm good to go now. I can move on from this area. I wanted to make sure I had the proper shit. And this game is good, but the Surge 2 is even better. But obviously you kind of need to play the Surge to play the Surge 2. No, I'm not. Emily is an Apple fan. I'm not. I'm Android all the way. I always prefer PC to Mac, and Android to Linux, and iOS. She's fancy. Ooh, she's got an iPhone. Oh, look at Emily. Ooh. Nah, I'm just kidding. What? What about you, Samantha? What kind of phone do you have? Since now I'm realizing that we never talked about that. Yeah, that's fair. Honestly, I also don't get people who go crazy over the newest model of phone. I like getting a new model phone when I get to upgrade every few years, and I'm fortunate to upgrade, but there are people who go crazy, fucking waiting in line, oh my god, I gotta get the new iPhone, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, or even Android, like the top-end Samsung Galaxy, they're like, oh, I gotta wait in line for hours outside the building. I would never do that for a phone. I am sorry, I fucking would not. I would not. You would not catch me dead doing that for a phone. I like my phone. I wouldn't fucking wait in line for it, man, even a much better phone.
Please remember, safety at work is our highest priority and should be yours.
Oh, really? You honestly seem like the type of person who would have a case. Okay. Fuck! I'm outnumbered. You're both iPhone users. God damn it. I loved you, Samantha. Ah. How could you do this to me? How much did Tim Cook? Sammy, that's funny. Hey, I think Emily just came up with your first nickname. Hi, Sammy. Okay. Well, I was just joking with you. I understand your reasoning. The only thing I don't really like about iPhones, like iPhone users, a lot of them have this pompous attitude that they're better, and that's what obsesses me. People automatically think that Android is lower class, and that's just not true. Android has a wider range of price ranges. At the high end, You can get phones that are just as expensive and just as nice as an iPhone. And that's what I don't like, is people looking down on other people. Like, what? You have an Android? You fucking peasant? I can't believe, you are not have a iPhone.
Bringing primary weapon online. Primary weapon offline. Secondary systems operation.
I'm going to judge you while I eat my baguette and smoke my cigarette. I don't know why I went French with that. I just did. You're just going to have to deal with it.
Evaluating tactical options. Upgrading tactical analysis. Enforce maximum mitigation measures.
Yeah, it's the first big boss. Yeah, that's true. I will agree with that. iPhone does not give away their customers' information. They fucking do not. That is true. I will say that in their favor. Like, they have outright refused to comply. And I do value my privacy. I hate the feeling of being surveilled. Even when I'm not doing something wrong. I don't like the feeling of anyone watching me or keeping tabs on me. It makes me paranoid and I hate it. Oh shit, come on.
System analysis. Functional. Error. System failure. System analysis.
Fuck. So close.
Reboot initialized.
Yeah, fuck you.
After the recent events and the continuing threat to Creo security, we are asking all employees to remain vigilant.
Yeah, kind of weird.
If you see or hear,
honestly though, in the modern age, it's really hard. It's becoming increasingly hard to go without surveillance. And I like a lot about the modern age we live in technology, but I'm not a big fan of the tabs keeping. My business is my business.
I just had the incredible honor of meeting Jonah Gutenberg, founder of Creo. That was an amazing experience. I mean, you already know that Creo is not just another company. Our founder, Jonah Gutenberg, has a vision of a better world. We've all seen what has happened during our lifetime. This is not the future we were promised. Jonah saw the world deteriorate before his eyes. It was not just a social, economic problem, the divide between the haves and the have-nots. No, it was bigger. Crops were failing, sea levels rising, droughts, floods, storms. Our world was dying. Project Resolve was designed not as a band-aid.
Excuse me.
With every launch, the integrity of our atmosphere is being strengthened. With every rocket's payload, our world is being reseeded for future generations. Jonah used his considerable influence to bring together world leaders and corporations to create the Kyoto Accord. No longer could the environmental changes be ignored. Many even deemed it too late. But Jonah had an idea, and using his company's extensive resources, he'd already prototyped what would become Project Resolve.
Yeah, that's true. And from what I gather,
that's why Creo's here.
From what I understand of it, Emily, this UK has some of the highest prevalence of cameras in the world, surveillance cameras in the world. But okay, so you see that, Emily? Tell me after watching that promo video, you don't get a Tim Cook, Apple, Bill Gates kind of satirical vibe. They're clearly going for a take on Apple, a big billionaire tech startup. Every move you make, every step you take, every single day, I'll be watching you.
Worker number, database error. Let me show you around.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Now, how may I help you? Let me show you around. Around.
Well, if we ever want to make a sex tape, Sammy, we'll get lots of nice angles.
Terms of use and license
up top, below, undercarriage, from the side.
I'd like to help. I'd like to help.
Get that sweet, sweet action in full K, baby! Baby, you and me ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel.
Welcome. This unit is currently running on emergency power. Services are limited at the moment. We apologize for any inconvenience.
Woo!
Sector online. Good to see you.
Hello? Anyone there? Are you receiving? Please contact me if you can. Warren.
Will you?
I'm skipping through some of the dialogue we're seeing.
We have.
I'd rather quit.
Again.
See, you just say the most random thing, and somehow, some way, there fucking exists an emoji of it, and she will find it in 0.5 fucking seconds. It's honestly a weird kind of skill.
Take care.
She said I should get to the executive level, that it's safe there. Security forces have it locked down, but it's the getting there that's the problem. She said
Now you get a lot more skills than that.
And they've asked for external aid. It tells you how serious things have gotten if they've called for outside help. But you know what? Okay, it's fine. If they have everything under control, I'm just gonna sit here and wait for them. I'm fine enough listening to the noises, let alone being out there. I'm safe here.
Yeah. Maybe she's really a robot. Yeah, this is an optional encounter you can get with these guys. They're tough. They give you good armor. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. I've got a secret I've been hiding under my skin.
Please remember, safety at work is our highest priority and should be yours.
They're tough to take out, but they give you good shit if you do. Fuck. And they're right there by the spawn point, so if you fuck up, you can just really quickly run there. So it's worth taking the time to try and kill them, get the rare loot.
Come back anytime. This is not a scheduled break time. This is not a scheduled break time.
Yeah, you know, Emily, I really think that you need help, and I think it's the type of help that I cannot give you. And I think it's good that you're seeing a trained professional. In general, I love sticks. So close, you fucker. Yeah, somebody's saying you need like a panel of medical professionals. You don't need a few, you need a whole fucking board.
Have a nice day, Warren.
Bum boots. Yeah, we're good about that. She wore those apple bottom jeans, bum boots with the fur. She hit the floor, next thing you know, shorty got low. The bag is in the pants and the Reeboks with the strap. God, that fucking uppercut attack just fucking decimates me. That's the hardest part right surviving is that right there, fuckers. Bum boots are Reese's Pieces. Reese's Piece of Ass!
Remember, safety at work is our highest priority and should be yours.
Yeah. Come on. You're a tiny baby. When?
Happy to help.
Samantha, Emily asked you how many kids you have. Or in your vernacular, monkeys. Ah, you bastards. I might have to come back for them. I'll try. I keep trying. She's gonna have 8 more, because I ain't never gonna pull out. Raw dogging all the way. Come on. like I said, you're not supposed to fight these guys till later, but if you can manage to kill them, you get pretty good gear, so... Honestly, I just think it's cool she has a house. That's not something I'm not really familiar with. Spent most of my life living in apartments.
Have a nice day, Warren.
One day, when I get fuck you money from YouTube, Sammy, I shall build you a castle. A gothic castle overlooking a hill. Ah, fuck. Yeah, let's come back to them. I thought I powered up a little bit.
Take care.
Well, ultimately, I mean, it worked out, right? You know? So, all's well that ends well.
This is not a scheduled break time.
It's almost high noon, cowboy.
Be careful out there.
Yeah, up until me, she usually dated older men. Then she saw me and she's like, you know what? This guy is special. I want to lock that D down. And I told her too, when she told me that she normally dates older guys, I said, well, you know, that didn't work out for you, so maybe it's time for something new. Actually, I thought she was hot, so if I'm, if I'm telling you the truth, I actually thought she was hot, so I slid into her DMs just randomly. Because I added her in a horror group. And, yeah, she is pretty hot. I added her in a horror group. And then she just, like, she sat in my friends list for ages, you know, like, she added me from one of the horror groups I'm in. And, so I was just sitting there randomly, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna shoot my shot. And I never thought it would work. And it did. And she actually appreciated my honesty. Apparently she's had a lot of being lied to in her life. So she found me just straight up hitting on her and saying, hey, I'm picking up what you're throwing down is refreshing.
Anyone there? Anyone hear me? I'm locked in here. Please, come on, help me. Help.
It's funny too, because one of the first things she said to me when I said howdy to her, you know how I am.
Hey, you!
And she was like, do you by any chance have a dachshund? And the reason why is because, you know, you see on your Facebook posts what you like. It kind of like, you like this one thing, they show you more of this thing. And because I love Soka, and because of my mom, I have a lot of dachshund posts on my feed, and I like a lot of dachshund posts. So she's like, you know, hey, she's like, do you by any chance have a dachshund? And I'm like, well, kind of, sort of. Because, you know, technically it's my mom's dachshund, but I spend so much time with Soka walking her and, you know, taking her out and stuff like that, that she's a big part of my life. So she, you know,
This is not a scheduled break time.
And so, like if you want to boil it down, she basically started our relationship by saying, "Hey, you own a weenie?"
Happy to help.
Like, yeah, I do. Kind of took me by storm too.
Good to see you.
Of course, I mean that in the best possible way. I wasn't even like planning on like asking her out or asking for a relationship. I just like, I saw her, I shot my shot, and then when she responded, I got to talking to her, and I found out that I really liked her, that she was really cool, and that we had a lot in common. Me and Samantha really do have a lot in common. We have a very similar outlook on life, on humor. We both love horror movies. We both love games. Although she's a bit of a lapsed gamer, she still loved gaming. And now she's been kind of getting back into it, I guess, spurred on by me, which is cool. I haven't pushed her into it or anything. I would never do that, but she's, you know... Ah, fuck it, I'm right there.
Take care.
But, you know, I've told her that she makes me happy. I've been a lot happier lately just because of her. She brings a lot of hope and joy into my life. We also kind of compliment each other well, because if you, like, talk to her over the phone, you see her in person, what you'll see about her, she's very calm and very laid back. So, I'm obviously very high, energetic, intense. And she's kind of more grounded, softer, you know, one, which is good, because sometimes I need somebody to bring me down to level. Actually, we took to each other pretty fast, too. Oh, come on. Like, we pretty much talk. I don't think since we started talking, Samantha, that we've, like, missed a day of talking to each other. And it's funny, too, because Samantha told me that, normally she doesn't talk to people a lot. But ever since, like, she talks to me every day. If honestly, if she didn't hit me up, I would honestly think something's wrong. I mean, it suits me just fine.
Over here.
I don't have a lot of friends. Or look for a lot of friends, but the ones I do have, including my girlfriend, I talk to a lot, you know what I mean? I'm more like, I like to have a few friends that I spend a lot of time with.
Come on, don't let me down.
Already here, City Slicker? Didn't think you'd make it this fast. Testing. Testing. Can anyone hear me? Oh, sorry about that. Didn't see you moseying around there, Tenderfoot. I'm the supervisor, by the way.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's good. We balance each other out. You know what I mean?
Supervisor, we need a new marshal, you see. Someone who can save this wasteland in its hour of need. Oh, and don't worry about living up to my expectations. I'll make sure you get a first class hanging either way.
All right. I'll see you later, Emily. I hope you have a great day. Great night, whatever. All right, love you guys too. Bye.
Barrel chamber assembly initiated. Tombstones inflated. Horses scrubbed.
Yeah, sorry. If you need to go, I'll let you, Samantha. I understand.
Barrel chamber assembly initiated. Warren was late. The Iron Horse had left the station, but the bandits had boarded their wagon just in the nick of time. They slaughtered everyone on board in cold blood. Even that poor, innocent ticket collector. Next time, he should get himself a watch. Or at least a sundial.
Okay, baby. Oh, shit.
The cowboy exclaimed, realizing too late that he was talking to himself. I could still hear the passengers scream their hearts out, but there's nobody around. Yes! The new Marshal! Maybe. Just maybe. Something was off. Dangerously off. Murderously off. Warren's blood ran cold. The cursed train track made his flesh crawl so much, his goosebumps were getting goosebumps of their own.
Oh, that's cool. It's like a Wild West simulation.
You know, I'm almost starting to like you. Cowboy rode off into the sunset. He heard a faint whistle in the distance. Yet he didn't shed a single tear for the passengers, because he knew where the train was going. They'll be much better off in the next life. Warren felt as if the desert's scorching heat was punching him directly in his pretty little face. The sun was almost unbearable.
Okay, so the sun here actually hurts me.
Bullets? Wait! Suddenly he wondered why he never brought his darn six-shooter to these fights.
That's interesting.
Fight, you varmint!
Oh, fucker. Ah. Okay, baby. I'll be here. Pretty much, yeah. In this area, anyway.
What's up, kid? You always wanted to be a hot commodity, didn't you? Warren had a reputation for taking the way of least resistance. Feeling neither shame nor remorse, the cowboy cut corners. Again. You know, I'm almost starting to like you. Back for more, cowpoke. True grit, but no wit. That's my boy. You really
Fuck.
don't have a way with technology, do you?
Think like a retry.
I'm almost impressed. Too good to be killed by humans now, are you?
Okay, I still have more chances.
I'm almost impressed. Another one for the scrap heap.
Well, I may not have beaten him, but I still got the weapons that I got there and stuff like that, so still progress. Let me see. Yeah, I want to try out. Let me see. Okay, let's try this again. I can do this.
Not wasting any time, huh? Barrel chamber assembly initiated.
Really, bitch?
You loco son of a gun!
Shit, wow, fuck. I almost went up the ledge there. Fuck.
Tunnel was terrifying. Almost, but not quite as cold and dark as Warren's wrinkled, lonely heart.
Okay, baby. Almost glad to have you.
We ascended. As the lonesome cowboy rode off into the sunset, he heard a faint whistle in the distance.
Sometimes I cover my nose with my shirt. It's not because I'm smelling anything bad. It's just like a odd habit of mine.
The desert's scorching heat was punching him directly in his pretty little face. The sun was almost unbearable. He was sweating bullets. Bullets? Wait! Suddenly he wondered why he never brought his darn six-shooter to these fights.
Oh wow, that's like a cool scythe thing he's got there. Grim Ravager, that sounds cool. Oh, nothing odd. Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah, but thing over. Yeah, that's funny. That's clever. And that's why you get the big fucks. Okay, I think I can do it this time. I have a lot more healing supplies now, making it to the end.
Warren had a reputation for taking the way of least resistance. Feeling neither shame nor remorse, the cowboy cut corners. Again. Another one for the scrap heap.
Fuck yeah.
Killed the first of the glorious 12. A gang of ruthlessly effective and effectively ruthless criminals. He wondered how many more there were. Sadly, he wasn't the sharpest axe in the teeth. Another one for the scrap heap.
I want to try out the new weapons. Let me try the Spirit Ravager first. It's like a cool fucking scythe. I mean, I kind of like it. I like the design, but it's also really fucking slow. I just don't like slow type weapons in games. I would go fast and aggressive. The axe isn't bad, though. What day? 25, let me see.
Variety is the spice of death. Not wasting any time, huh? Barrel chamber assembly initiated.
Yeah.
Cave-in had trapped Warren deep down in the gold mine's secret corridor. He sighed wearily and decided to escape his stony prison the only way he knew how. By smashing in some faces.
Really, bro? Fuck me. Yeah, I agree. Oh, okay. I don't really understand. Oh, I have to stand on the gate. Gotcha. Okay, well, that's not that big of a deal. I already killed everybody. It's just one of the weapons you get from this. I have a modifier on where every enemy I kill, I take their weapon, but it gives me a lot more rewards at the end. Man, it is taking its sweet fucking time. Holy shit. Yeah, maybe, I guess. Or just, it's also for the players' convenience. You had to show them constantly, like, reaching in a backpack and pulling a weapon and probably get old. So I think it's for both, to save them time and save the player time. Yeah, I'm on the trigger. It's just really fucking slow. I guess I should have been standing on it the whole time I was fighting them, but I didn't really think of that while enemies were coming, honestly. Oh, I got something you can bounce on. Oh, damn it. That's not a big deal.
I'm almost impressed.
Alright, I'm gonna take a short break and I'll be back, hun. Bye.